So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And now the handoff. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
They look to throw it here on second down. With the catch, it's Jackson. He's got room to run. Look out. He's in the clear. Another great move. Finally able to make the tackle, but that's a huge gain here as they grab momentum wrapping up the first quarter. It's Florida on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. And the Cougars come to a line in a hurry up. Takes the handoff again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, my favorite trait in a corner is not a guy that can cover because you just assume he can. It's a guy that comes up and tackles and will play physical on the outside. Beautiful job right here. Keeps his head on the outside, great posture, and he's able to make the tackle in space.
They stop him again for no gain. Now it's fourth down.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go, even though he's trying to scramble. This is a scramble for no gain.
Makes the grab. It's Marsh. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So 3rd and inches now to the pass play. We'll see if they can convert this 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
Using his legs here. Howard. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Rayner. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He gets the first and more. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got an opening here. End zone ahead. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the 3rd quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early 3rd quarter drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Players are down the right side. And it's incomplete, aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but it doesn't work.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Short connection to the tight end here. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense. Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the pass is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Tries to get it to the running back. This time, a completion. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Last completion gets him near the marker. It'll be 3rd down and inches. The back's got it on the pitch. He's got a crease. Goes out of bounds and gets inside the 35, though. Timeout Houston is their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Dropping back, it's Rayner. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Gets the first and still running. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Houston.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And the Cougars will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Gators offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one and set a second down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Wide open downfield. He's got breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, what a threat it is to have a tight end that can have this type of ability after the catch. Normally we see these big tight ends that can use their body and match up against players over the middle of the field. But here the athleticism after the catch to take it the distance for a touchdown. That is impressive.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Here's the option play. And he stopped the front seven all over him that time.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
The pressure's on. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his back. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff in a single back formation. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Defense is coming after him. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Offense is out there going for it on fourth down. They converted earlier on this drive. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The Gators churn out another 1st down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They tackle the receiver, but they gain enough to move the ball inside the 10.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. On the run, it's Jackson. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem. And they've regained the lead.
What a clutch kick by this kicker. Icing his veins, and now they lead in this ball game in the 4th quarter. That's a good offensive series, enough execution to put yourself in scoring range, and he buries it. I tell you, that was a great kick.
Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? Back to throw. It's Rayner. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, other than turning it over, that's about the worst way you can start a possession. Now, you're way behind the chains, looking to maybe get half of it back here. Try to create, I guess, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, so that you've got some chance to convert on 3rd.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. That run moves the ball to the 16.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something there.
Looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. They take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, there is nothing better than playing great when greatness is needed. You're down. It's inside of a minute. This offense had to have it, and they're able to put it in the end zone. That is great stuff from this group.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
That is exactly what you're looking for on offense here in this situation. Inside of 2 minutes, you're down in this ball game. You've got to get first downs and stop the clock. And the quarterback does both of those things. He picks it up with his legs and gets out of bounds. Beautiful job.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working. And this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Time running down. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Fires it to the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down. That's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down. The
deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Florida. They jump on top now here in the 4th. The Gators answer right back.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Lacy. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.